Welcome everybody to the 41st annual Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. I'm Kevin Connolly here with Matt Page. Thanks for joining us. Matt, it should be a great day for the Irish here in Bayonne.
Yes. Great day here on Broadway. There's no place I'd rather be today but the Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Sheila O'Boyle-Hudako is our Grand Marshal, and here they come to the finish line. The Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee was formed in 1981, with its inaugural parade held in March of 1982 after an absence of 70 years. Several Irish groups in the city of Bayonne serve as the sponsoring organizations of the parade, including the County Corkmen's Association, the County Donegal Association, the Irish American League, and the Shamrock Society.
The parade committee is chaired this year by Bridget Anzac. Also serving on the executive board is Vice Chair Marianne Colony, Agnes Gillespie, Treasurer, Mark Coverley, Corresponding Secretary, and Sheila Hudako, Recording Secretary.
The 2024 Parade Coordinator is Gabrielle Figueroa, who was our 2023 Grand Marshal. And Matt, what a gorgeous day here on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. Couldn't ask for a better Sunday afternoon.
No, it's glorious out today. The sun is shining, cool breeze. Wind gusts are a little heavy today, but it goes perfectly well with the bright sun.
And the Irish are going to come out no matter what. Great crowd here at Hudson County Park at the finish line, and here comes everybody, and let's get this parade underway.
Oh yeah, Bayonne always shows up for the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
We start with the Catholic War Veterans Post 1612 Honor Guard. The first time the Catholic War vets are in this parade in a few years, and we are so glad to welcome them home. Commander is Art Van Horn. Marching with them are Vietnam-era veterans Carlton Rhodes and Joe Chonkansky.
And here we have this Staten Island Pipers. The Staten Island Pipers and Drums have been a fixture at parades and special events throughout the metropolitan region since 1965.
And they will give way as we get to meet our 2024 Grand Marshal, Sheila O'Boyle-Hudako, and her aides, Pat Conway, Eileen Gill, Casey Hudako, and Ian Hudako. Sheila was adopted from Dublin, Ireland by two Irish Americans living in Bayonne with roots in Donegal and Roscommon. She is a graduate of St. Mary's and Bayonne High School.
Sheila has served as the recording secretary of the parade committee for nearly a decade. She's a longtime member of the County Donegal Association Bayonne and is a member of the committee for the Irish Festival of Bayonne. Outside of her involvement in heritage organizations, Sheila volunteers with the Bayonne Friends of the Handicapped, Friends of the Special Children, the Bayonne Elks, and the Special Olympics.
Outside of her, she is employed by the Bayonne Board of Education, and following them is members of the Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee.
Again, the sponsoring organizations of the parade including the County Corkmen's Association, County Donegal Association, the Irish American League, and the Shamrock Society. The committee meets monthly throughout the year to plan the upcoming parade. Many of our members are marching throughout the parade today with our sponsoring groups.
Behind them is some of our Bayonne Parade past Grand Marshals. Some walking by, you see 2019 Grand Marshal Bridget Anzac, 1984 Grand Marshal Oliver Bracken, 2013 Grand Marshal Bill Dwyer, 2002 Grand Marshal Marianne Connolly, and 2001 Grand Marshal Karen Smith.
And you got the Knights of Columbus 4th degree. The Knights of Columbus in Bayonne are over 120 years old, largest Catholic organization in the world with over 1.9 million members. And Bayonne has one of the largest memberships in the state of New Jersey with over 700 active members.
I will see some members of the Star of the Sea Assembly and Council marching into today's parade with some elected officials as well. Behind them marching, we see Bayonne Mayor Jimmy Davis, City Council President Gary LaPalooza, Councilman at Large Lloyd Booker, and Juan Perez.
Council Representatives Neil Carroll and Jacqueline Weimer, Council Executive Craig Guy, and the County Commissioner Kenny Kopaz.
Always love seeing those elected officials out here and showing their green on St. Patrick's
Yes,
Day.
and they do great work for this city.
Absolutely. Thank them for their service here to Bayonne and to Hudson County, as now we'll get treated to the pipes and drums of the Blue and Gold, made up of both active and retired New Jersey state troopers. Founded in 1986, the Pipes and Drums of the Blue and Gold was the first ever state police pipe band in the nation, and they are graciously sponsored by McCabe Ambulance.
Here we have McCabe Ambulance. It is with heavy hearts that the committee acknowledges the passing of this year of McCabe Ambulance founder and 2007 Grand Marshal H. Mickey McCabe. Mickey was a strong supporter of our event, as well as countless other charitable organizations in our city.
Mickey was one of the best ones out there. Always had a smile on his face and willing to help anyone that he saw around him. Certainly miss him here on a day like today.
Yes, we do.
See, members of the Bayonne Police Department Honor Guard under the leadership of Police Chief Robert Geisler.
Here we have the Bayonne Police Emerald Society under the leadership of John Balance.
And then behind them, we'll see the Bayonne Fire Department and Emerald Society under the leadership of Fire Chief Keith Weaver. Matt, we'll get a look to round out our first contingent here after the Bayonne Fire Department passes by, the IMTT Fire Department. And typically when you get these big trucks trying to maneuver through the crowd, get a little bit of a delay passing the reviewing stand as they salute our Grand Marshal and their aides. And there you can see some of the IMTT fire trucks.
Giving some honks to the crowd.
More members of McCade Ambulance as they round out our first contingent, and Matt will get a look at the St. Columkill United Gaelic Pipe Band, proudly celebrating its 75th year, and its pipe major is Sean McGonigal.
Yes, in 2018, the band became the first North American pipe band ever to win it at the All-Ireland Pipe Band Championships in County Wexford. Bayonne resident Jan Carter is back playing with the band after taking a few years off. Glad to see her back out there.
And enjoy the sounds of the St. Columkill United Gaelic Pipe Band.
Here next we have the County Corksmen Association. The association's president is 2011 Grand Marshal Bill Conway. This year's aide for County Cork is Bill's sister Patricia Conway. Pat's grandmother hailed from Cork and her grandfather was from Silgo.
An alumni of St. Mary's, Holy Family, and Jersey City State, Pat had a long career with the Roselle Board of Education, initially as a teacher and later retiring as an elementary school counselor. Pat has given her time and talents in many different capacities around the city, including CYL basketball, the Holy Family Academy Board of Trustees, food pantry, and soup kitchen volunteer. Marching with the Corkmen Association are former Grand Marshal Janet Simbor and Leo Hurley.
Right behind him was Henry E. Harris School with Principal Maria Casimir and Vice President Louisa Jaros.
And now we'll see Dr. Walter F. Robinson School with Principal Karen Fiamonti and Vice Principal Aretta Costello.
And here we have Washington Community School with Principal George Becker and Vice Principal Lisa Wazlewski.
Also in front of them, members of the Bayonne High School administration, Kenny Kopaz, Keith Mikowski, Mr. Rickard as well, as they lead Washington School here into Hudson County Park.
Behind WCS, we have Bayonne's Nature Club. Many contributions to the city of Bayonne include their bird walks, shoreline cleanups, and maintaining a butterfly garden in Rakowski Park.
Always doing great work for this city of Bayonne.
It's keeping our city very pretty.
And now we'll get a look at CKO Kickboxing, which has been part of the Bayonne community for over 10 years. Charles Taylor, the owner, has been in the martial arts and fitness industry for over 30 years as a national and international martial arts champion. CKO Bayonne is proud to serve the Bayonne community, and it's honored to share in Bayonne's rich history of celebration and the community during the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Right after them, you have the Fusion Twirlers, the 10th year marching in our parade, coached by Sharon and Cheryl Falat, past USTA national champions. In recent years, they've had numerous state champions and Northeastern Regional Festival of the Future Twirling Champions. Always recruiting new members ages 4 and up, and check them out on Facebook and Instagram.
See the Cub Scouts of Pack 25 making their way in as well.
And there we have the Bayonne's Friends for Special Needs, a group full of personalities serving the developmentally disabled through Bayonne. They're very excited to celebrate our Grand Marshal and AIDS today. Marches today are from the Ability Camp, Special Olympics, and many other groups from within the city. They are a great group, and the organization is honored to serve such fine group of young men and women. We wish them continued success.
And we'll see the free and accepted Masons Peninsula Lodge 99, initially a group founded in the 1850s. Many lodges emerged and consolidated over the years to give us the current home right here on Avenue C. The group holds many events throughout the year, from breakfast to blood drives. The Masons give generously to various charities in the city of Bayonne. And here comes the County Donegal Association Color Guard. The County Donegal Association was founded in 1932. Its longtime president is 1993 Grand Marshal Kathleen O'Keefe, who hails from Convoy, County Donegal in Ireland. I believe even have some natives from County Donegal in Ireland who made the trip in for this weekend's events.
Oh, yes, and we have the Mary from Dunlo from Dubai, who won the competition last year in 2023. And behind them, we have St. Catherine's Marching Band joining us today from Killybegs, County Donegal, with transportation from today's sponsored graciously by BCB Bank. The band was initially supposed to travel to the U.S. to participate in the NYC Parade in 2020, but was left devastated when the trip was canceled due to the pandemic.
We don't want to talk about those days anymore. We certainly don't.
This group was great. They actually played in my aunt's condo today.
Really?
All those people in one place, and they did. It was very packed.
Must have been a great time, though.
Oh, it was fantastic. Played a couple songs that were all great.
Hope all you at home enjoy their sounds as they pass the reviewing stand. All these people fit into one condo?
They did. They did. Looking at it now, it is crazier.
Well, behind the St. Catherine's Marching Band will be the County Donegal Association. The Donegal aide this year is Casey Hudako. Casey is a past parade committee member who served as our publicity chair for 5 years. Also joining the group today is International Mary from Dunlo, Adele Morgan of Dubai, as you mentioned, Matt, by way of Glasgow, as well as the Little Miss Mary Katie Gallagher. Many former Grand Marshals were in that contingent: Margaret Calverley, Mike Boyle, George Delaney, and Sean Neary, as they make their way by. You see all the youngsters come out marching the parade today.
I love the future of the Irish heritage and culture here in Bayonne.
You have to start them young.
I have to. And behind them, we have the Bayonne Bombers Rugby Club. Our Bombers won their division in the fall of 2023 and will be competing in a higher division this upcoming season. As always, the club would like to thank Mayor Davis and Peter Medio for their constant support. Congratulations to them for the promotion.
Rugby's such a big sport in Ireland.
Yes,
always great bringing it here to Bayonne. See some late members that were marching with Donegal, part of the rugby team, trying to get in there one more time. A second pass through the reviewing stand.
I love those guys. Behind them, we have Horseman School with Principal Dr. Catherine Quinn and Vice Principal Evan Wexler.
And we'll get another one of those great Bayonne public schools right behind them. It'll be Woodrow Wilson School, who comes up next with Principal Tara Formikia and Vice Principal Jason Aceria. Students and staff at Woodrow Wilson choose kind 24/7, no matter where they are.
Behind them, we have Nicholas Oresco School with Principal Maureen Hurley Brown.
And now we'll get some more visitors here to Bayonne as the Weehawken High School Marching Band will make their way by.
Day party, so we are glad they can continue to celebrate Irish heritage and culture here with us today.
Boy, would you love to see that line dancing.
Oh, and the knitting club too.
Basking in the glory, getting the ovations.
Yes, and they deserve it.
Next, we'll welcome the Girl Scouts of America to the Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. The Girl Scouts welcomes girls from kindergarten to high school, as well as adult volunteers. More than cookies and camping, Girl Scouts are go-getters, innovators, risk-takers, and leaders. Tell you what, though, when you get a box of those Thin Mints, you don't want to give them up.
No, you can't resist those. And here we have Bayonne Chamber of Commerce. Established in 1912, the Chamber of Commerce provides services, information, and events for the business of Bayonne. Presently, the Chamber is led by Michelle Bird, along with an amazing group of leaders.
Now we'll be greeted by the pipes and drums of the Rory O'More School, which was formed in 1995. Pipe Major Keith Woods, Pipe Sergeants Matt Wood, Robert Luciano, Sue Myatt, and Jim Quinby. Drum Sergeant is Bill Scafani, Kerry Lynn Walsh Wood, and Patrick Wood.
Behind them, we have the Shamrock Society of Bayonne. The Shamrock Society has marched in the Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade for the first time in 2008 and became a sponsor organization in 2012. Current co-chairs of the organization are Mary Cole and Una Hughes, with co-secretaries Mark Cavalier and Marilyn Page, and treasurer Pegan McGarvey. This year's aide to the Grand Marshal is Eileen McGarvey-Gill. Eileen's ancestors come from Ranafas and Guidor, Donegal and County Tyrone.
Eileen has been a member of the Shamrock Society since its inception. She's also a long-time supporter of the County Donegal Association. The Shamrock Society sponsors many events over the course of the year, including the annual Kick-Off to St. Patrick's Day Party. It's Family Fun Day, Bob's Birthday Bash, raising funds for the Bob Cole Memorial Scholarship, which is awarded to a Bayonne 8th grader with direct ties to the group who will attend a Catholic high school. The scholarship is given in memory of Bob, who was a former vice president of the Shamrock Society and an educator and coach at Marist High School and later Bayonne High School.
Behind them, we have Detective Joseph Seals Memorial Group. On Tuesday, December 10, 2019, our neighbors in Jersey City experienced grave acts of violence with a mass shooting, which took the lives of 4 victims, including that of Detective Joe Seals. Joe grew up in Bayonne and graduated from Bayonne High School. We are proudly joined by some members of his family today, and please join us in celebrating the life of Detective Seals.
Now we'll see the Bayonne High School Marching Band. Continuing the traditions of recent years, the Bayonne High School Marching Band has invited 7th and 8th grade students from around the district to participate in their band for our parade. recently promoted to compete in the U.S. Bands Open class this past season, which is reserved for advanced and established ensembles.
And then we have Bayonne Recreation Wrestling. Bayonne Recreation Wrestling competes every weekend in January and February. The program has had wrestlers win regionals and gone to state competitions.
Never considered myself much of a wrestler.
No, I don't think I would be fit for that type of sport.
I'll tell you though, some of those people are some of the toughest you'll see.
Oh, don't want to mess with any of those people.
Count down the days, because up next is the Bayonne Hometown Fair Association, which will be celebrating its 10th year this upcoming June.
Yes, I can't wait for that. Looks like June 8th and 9th, 2024.
Always a great time, another day you have to circle on your calendar here in Bayonne.
Here we have the Health and Allied Professionals Union. We thank all of our healthcare workers for their dedication to their profession.
Couldn't live without them. Certainly deserve the big round of applause that they're getting. Next, we'll hear the pipe band from Cullin. First time joining us here at the Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. Formed in 1977, they are Morris County's oldest continually active pipe band. Led by pipe major Eldon Swindell, the band is celebrating its 47th St. Patrick's Day this year. The group offers free lessons in Denville, New Jersey on Thursday nights for pipes and drums for players of all experience levels. Visit their website for more details.
After them, we have the Irish American League with President Sue Sweeney, VP Maura Carney, Corresponding Secretary Margaret Calverley, Recording Secretary Dolores Gill, and Treasurer Diane Lyman. This year's eighth Grand Marshal for the IAL is Ian Budacco. Being a Grand Marshal must run in the family because Ian was the first ever Grand Marshal of the Davis Family One Block Parade back in 2022. He's a decorated athlete and has competed nationally in the Special Olympics. Ian is also an officer at Bayonne's Elk Lodge. Also marching with the Irish American League are its 2024 honorees who were recognized at their January Collade dinner dance. Irish Man of the Year John Wilson, Irish educator Trish Murphy-Gonzalez, and Irish business owner Pete Manley.
Also saw former Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade Grand Marshal Diane Lyman marching as well. They're a big group that always comes by.
Very historic group here in Bayonne.
We're going to have another big group coming down the street in just a little bit. Can see them in the distance. All Saints Catholic Academy. As we see Mr. Liming in his ride.
That's a sweet ride right there.
Making his way, closing his trek up Broadway. So here comes All Saints Catholic Academy under leadership of Principal Mr. John Rios, named a Blue Ribbon School, which is a rare achievement for a parochial school. The graduating class of 2024 has received over $1 million in the school's inception to its chosen high schools. And joining All Saints today is the school's recently reorganizing cheerleading team. All Saints formed in the early 2010s, combining all the Catholic schools here in New Jersey into one institution.
I enjoyed my time there.
As did I.
Great 9 years.
I wasn't there as long as you. And Mr. Hester. There's Mr. Hester.
Behind them, we have Lincoln Community School, with acting principal Miss Carolyn Maluski and vice principal Heather Salas.
Right behind them will be Midtown Community School with Principal Mr. James Pondillo. Vice principals are Miss Nicole Morrow and Mr. Chris Romano.
Here we have the Trinity Parish Boy Scouts, Troop 27, operating as a Boy Scouts organization since 1935. Scouting teaches morals and ethical decision-making that will last a lifetime.
Boy Scout troop here in our Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. Were you ever a Boy Scout?
No, I was not.
No, neither was I.
My mom never got me into that.
And we'll see the Cerebro Hispano Americano with its president, Esla Macklin.
Here we have a big group of the Cheer Force Athletics.
They're going to bring the pep here to close out this parade shortly, aren't they? You got to be confident if you're doing these cartwheels on the pavement.
I could never do one. These girls are uber athletic.
That makes two of us. There's that energy we were talking about. Performing for our elected officials and our Grand Marshal and her aides here today. As now we meet the Keystone Mountain and Lake Regional Council of Carpenters, Local 253, with President Tom Hurley, Vice President Rocco Lepore. Many thanks to retired journeyman and Union Local Liaison Jim Mock, who has organized this group participating in our parade for over 30 years in memory of the organizer of the original Carpenters Union, an Irish immigrant named Peter McGuire.
See, this group takes great pride in their craft, chanting 253 for their local union.
I want everybody to know who they are and what they stand for.
Behind the Council of Carpenters, we have Hudson County Sheriff's Department. The sheriff is Frank Shalari.
And a big contingent coming here. The sheriffs led by the Honor and Color Guard, and you can see all the cars and trucks making their way here onto the boulevard. Great job to these men and women keeping us safe daily. Always, I feel, an iconic part of most parades when you see the big sheriff's trucks making their way up Broadway.
Oh yeah, I love that. This one truck has the Irish flag as their license plate.
Have to set the mood. This is the most iconic truck out there.
Oh yeah.
The big black sheriff truck. Once again, a special thanks to the Hudson County Sheriff Department for joining us here on this wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Always feels a little bit extra special when the Bayonne Parade falls on March 17th.
A true St. Patrick's Day parade, nothing can beat it.
And as you would expect here to close us out at the Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade, it'll be the Bridgman Performing Arts, an iconic staple for many years here around Bayonne.
Most people, when they think about this parade, the Bridgmen are the first thoughts that comes to mind. They're that iconic right now.
Here they come. Getting around a little bit easier today. And the Bayonne Police Department will round out the Bridgmen and just about do it here for the 2024 Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. Well, an incredible performance by the Bridgman Performing Arts to end our 41st annual Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. Congratulations to our Grand Marshal, Sheila O'Boyle-Hudako, and her aides. We hope you all had an incredible St. Patrick's season. Many thanks to our friends at Ben TV for their continued support of this event, including Director of Fine and Performing Arts and Business at Bayonne High School, Tim Craig, and the station manager is Peter Hastings. This broadcast is available on demand on YouTube. You can just search Ben TV Bayonne channel for our full broadcast of today's parade. I'm Kevin Connolly, again joined by Matt Page. Join us next year on Sunday, March 23rd, 2025 for our 42nd annual Bayonne St. Patrick's Day Parade. Go Irish, everybody, and we'll see you next year.